Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the stream. How we doing?
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm pretty good.
What's going on? I'm Shelly Spears.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm Mega Kirby. I have a name.
And
I
I'm
streamed
the
yesterday.
Wombat
I
of
don't know if you
Doom. Yeah, Kirby's been streaming and complaining about it the whole time.
I mean, hold on. No. I complained during the first two streams. I think I've been pretty good the last two streams. No, more than
So
three streams.
you've
Last
only
stream I
done
didn't complain that
three.
much.
Yeah, last stream I was listening to, and you're like, I fucking hate streaming.
Oh, I do hate streaming, though. That is true. I wasn't complaining about the game. I was complaining about streaming in general.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
No,
Then
I heard
yeah.
some complaints about the game too. It was like, "God,
No.
this is so dumb."
Oh, my God.
Big
Streaming's
tactics.
hard.
It is. So today we're going to be talking about items in video games. Not just like the best items, but also the worst and memorable ones. It's a big topic.
It is.
Kirby actually came up with this one.
Thank you.
Right?
Hopefully it's
That
good
was
then.
you?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So, I'm curious, since Kirby came up with it, what his thoughts are.
Uh, so do you want me to just jump? Oh my God, do you want me to like jump right into it, or like?
Well,
Well,
you can
maybe-
like feel out the topic some more if you want to explain more what your mission is here.
Well, okay,
Should
so
you choose to accept it?
I am a bad enough dude to save the president. Anyway, I've been playing through a lot of old retro games recently. Namely, if you remember from our podcast, I don't know, like a month or so ago now, when we are talking about like our history of gamers and the first game we played or the first bosses we fought or something like that.
Hmm.
And I mentioned like Sonic. I think it was Sonic 1 or 2. Anyway, I remember the first time as a kid, I was bad at games. Arguably, I'm still bad now, according to some people and some that I'm bad at Halo. I personally disagree with this. But anyway, as a kid, I was really bad, and so I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog. I'd lose all my rings. I'd just be upset. But then I found out I jumped into a tree on accident, and this little box came down with a bunch of little like sparkles on it. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I jump on it, and this music starts playing, and I still didn't know what was happening. But I fell into a spike pit, and I was about to cry because I was a little baby. And then I didn't die. I was like, whoa, when I'm shiny, I just don't die. And eventually, I realized that I found the invulnerability power up in Sonic. Not an item, but a power up. I'm still counting it. And playing the game again, I was like, dude, there are a lot of actually really cool power ups that I found as a kid or even now that really, for me, changed the game. And obviously, invulnerability or stars or whatever, like the lollipop and Kirby, they're not super crazy. They're not that unique. But as a kid, that was crazy to me that I could get this item and kind of run through and be really fast. And like you should be in Sonic. And it made me want to reminisce about all the other items that I've played in games that really changed it for me, regardless of what stage of my life I was at, and talk to you guys about that as well.
Neat.
So that was probably the first power up that I remember that I was like, yeah, this is big news.
Okay, so I guess that's a good place to start it. Like, what's the first power up that you remember,
Right.
or first item that you remember?
Yeah, item power up, whatever. So I'll know what you guys. That's mine. So
To be honest, I would like to just do a call out to the Ocarina of Time.
okay.
I think that's probably one of the. It's not useful in per se. Like you can't. It's not like it's built into the game. Like you're obviously not going to progress unless you have it. But the whole game is centered around it, kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I think that when a game is centered around an item like that, and arguably the same thing with Master Sword. I mean, what is Link without the Master Sword, right?
Right.
So items like that, do we want to include in this topic, or
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like an iconic item. I would totally include that.
okay?
Like they're iconic. They're huge, right? Like even like the mushroom from Mario. Like that's an iconic item, and that's something that's memorable. That when you see that, you think like the Master Sword, you think Link, or the mushroom, you think Mario. You know?
Yeah. Like sometimes you just like, I mean, items like that, like, geez, where would you even be without that? You know, it's like
Yeah.
part of the character, part of the game, and it makes it in some ways.
Yeah.
Like I have a stupid giant mushroom and a giant Yoshi egg here in this basement right now. You
Yeah.
know, and it's just like little things like that where I don't know, they make the game and it's just like sentimental almost, like to think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
gotta go to battle with my Master Sword, you know.
the
it's great.
games
It's
are
awesome.
defined, but what sets the game apart, not what is the same. So like, Mario, while Mario is the thing, jumping through the levels, what really sets it apart is what the power-ups are for that Mario game. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Otherwise,
So-
he's just Mario. He's not Super Mario.
Right. For me, I'm gonna say the Rhino from Donkey Kong.
Oh man, good.
Oh,
pick.
Ramby?
Ramby. Or
Nice.
any of the animals, really. Like, they're all my fucking favorite. Like, whenever there was an animal in a level in the Donkey Kong game, and I started with Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, I like lost my shit. I was so excited. Like
The swordfish, dude.
the swordfish, yeah, Squawks the parrot,
Dude,
the snake.
man, I've never played the original Donkey Kong Country games.
What?
I've
Oh
only played. I just beat Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And
I haven't
the only
beaten
Donkey
that
Kong Country
one.
I've played.
Dude,
Um,
DKC is so good.
I've played. Here, I have it over here. One sec.
So, and Wombat's not gonna hear me say this, but personally, I loved the way that DKC did water levels. To be honest,
Donkey
Okay.
Kong
Oh, man,
Land 2.
nice.
Oh,
So I'm glad you bring that up because with the swordfish, I felt like water levels usually get a bad rep, but and arguably like when you weren't riding the swordfish, it was like okay, it's another water level. But as soon as the swordfish came out, you were like, yes, water level, let's go. It was
Do you remember Silky the Spider? You could
I
shoot
do,
webs.
wait, what? What? I want to play this now.
so
Because
good. dude.
Tropical Freeze only had the Rhino, which the Rhino's cool, but like I didn't know there was a spider I knew there was a swordfish, but I didn't know there was a spider or a parrot or.
Oh,
I think
the swordfish was named Ungard.
I like that. I like that.
Um,
Man, that's cool.
yeah, there was a lot of cool animals that they have as their friends. Yeah, so like, I always love those. They changed the dynamic of the whole level. Like, sometimes it was the whole level, sometimes it was part of it, like, or an escort mission or whatever.
Right.
But like, they all had different abilities that like would allow you to do cool shit. Like the spider, you could shoot webs, and then they would make webs that you could walk on. So like
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
path
See,
making.
they're on my backlog. The original Donkey Kong Country games. I just need to go back and do it.
Yeah, they're worth it. They're worth it for sure. So like, I was trying to think of one of my earliest games, and like
Yeah.
Game Boy games were definitely my earliest. That was the first system I had.
Was the Game Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, now that we're trying to go to like OT was one of my earlier games, but I would say first games, man. It was probably Mario and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
trying to think of Game Boy and stuff. Oh, dude, Pokeballs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I mean, where are you gonna be without Pokeballs, right?
That game literally doesn't exist without Pokeballs.
Right. Which man, I'm just running so low on Pokeballs in Pogo, by the way.
Oh, really? I've got
Yeah,
like
dude.
100 blue, like 60 black, purple, yellow, whatever.
It doesn't help. Like my
Ultra
my
Balls.
son really is into Pokemon right now, like super into Pokemon.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's like watching the TV shows, and every time I come home, he's like telling me about how Charmander evolved into Charmander. He doesn't know how to pronounce Charmeleon.
So he just says Charmander again?
And yeah, he's like Charmander. He turned into Charmander, and then he turned into Big Charmander. I'm like, oh, you got to that part of the show. Okay.
Charmander.
Big Charmander. Mega
That is the name of Pokemon,
Charmander.
is Big Charmander.
And now Charmander is mean. I'm like, yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Charmander evolved into Big Charmander, and then that Big Charmander evolved into Dynamax Charmander.
Oh my god.
Dynamaxing. Yeah. Oh my god! And then there was the episode I saw him watching the episode the other day actually, where it was like the Eevee brothers, where they had like they evolved their.
I love that
Pokemon, like,
episode.
right. Over.
Yeah,
Yeah. I forgot about those like.
Rainier and the other two brothers. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know their names?
yeah.
You
What
need
the
to know
hell?
the names in Pogo because if you name your Eevee that, you can transform your Eevee into whatever you
For
want.
the first
Wait,
time.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you get to select your evolution for the first time that you name one of
Oh,
the
that's
EVs
okay.
that.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That way you
Listen,
can actually choose it because you can do the same thing with Glaceon,
Mhm.
Leafeon, and Umbreon.
No,
and
not the leaf and the glacier one, but the sun and moon one.
You couldn't? I thought I evolved mine to get it on
Oh,
purpose.
maybe. But like you use an item to evolve it, like the leaf lure and the glacier ice lure or whatever. Don't you
Okay.
need that? You don't need to name them. You just
Kirby
have.
doesn't know. He doesn't even have Pogo.
Dude, I don't want Pogo.
I'm one away from getting my first 150. Get this. I need Sea King.
You seeking?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I accidentally traded my Goldeen, so I can't like level her up, and I never see any Goldeens anywhere.
I'm missing.
They're
I'm
all
missing
gone.
They're hard to find actually.
What do you-
Really?
What are you missing? What are you missing?
Oh, I'm missing a lot. I'm
Oh, okay.
First 150. I don't have Dragonite. I don't have Articuno.
Oh, Dragonite you get from the quest thing, one of the research
one of the
things.
quest? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my time on Pogo though is usually right from walking to my car to my desk at work.
Yeah.
Anyways, we digress.
I posted a little link in the Twitch chat that I found when I googled cool video game items. This image came up.
Oh, cool.
And I thought it was neat. Like we don't have to talk about these specifically, but if you look at any of these, you're like, oh yeah, that was a cool item. There it goes, I guess. Some of these games, some of these items, I don't recognize.
Diamond
Most of my
pickaxe from Minecraft. Nice.
Yeah. Like, what is the
God,
incense?
Dude, look at the spoils here.
Incense is from Pogo, actually.
Oh, okay. In all case, see, we weren't even off topic. We were just ahead of schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Crystal Dragons from Spyro. Oh my
Yes.
god. Yes.
Oh,
It's
the
fun to see how
gravity
many
gun
you
from
can
Half-Life.
recognize.
Energy sword.
Yeah. Dude, some of these are super iconic, man.
Check out my camera right now, Trell.
Wait,
Hold on, let me go back over to you. Yo.
yeah,
Energy
I do like
sword.
the energy sword. I do like the energy
It's-
sword. You shit on me. So
I made an
It's probably
energy
one of the
sword
most
out of
iconic
duct
things
tape
in
and
Halo.
cardboard back in college that actually glowed with LEDs. It was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Companion
Firecrackers
cube.
from?
okay, the firecrackers. I don't know. Like they're usually
Wait, where's the firecrackers?
Under the Lancer, the Gears of War chainsaw thing.
Like that could be in real life. That's just regular
Is the firecrackers from Sekiro maybe?
But I guess it could be. I don't know why they wouldn't use the prosthetic arm or literally anything else. but
Right.
It
That's not-
could be.
It could be from any. It could be from real life.
Dagger of Time, nice. Elder Scroll, wow.
Yo, what's going on, Matt?
Matt, what's up?
Why would it be Samus's helmet?
Yeah.
Why not the gun?
The Hunter Epic Quest bow in Vanilla WoW.
I mean, this has a lot of stuff that I had thought of. Like, for example, the blue shell for Mario Kart,
Yeah.
the Estus flask for Dark Souls. Like, what would Dark
Yes.
Souls be without Estus flasks? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, Matt, you're right. Like, it's not always. We're not necessarily talking about these are the best items or these are the worst items. Really, just things that stand out, either because they're good, because they're iconic, or because they're so hilariously bad.
The golden gun from.
No.
Oh man, the golden gun from GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, yes.
Man,
Dang, dude, this has like this picture. I kind of wanted to get this picture. Should be a poster.
It's sweet, right?
It is.
I would add a lot to it, or I'd want more. I'd want it to be like wall sized. I want it as a wall.
they have
size.
multiple items from specific games.
They do, yeah. Like some I don't care as much about. Like I guess Zenyatta's orb. Like I don't know if I would choose that for Overwatch.
Well, they had Tracer's gun too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there it is. I like how Captain Falcon's helmet includes the eyes. Those aren't his real eyes. Those are part of the mask, it turns out. So that's good.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh my god.
I also would not choose Carbon from No Man's Sky.
Oh.
I don't
Where's
really
that
know.
at?
It's
It's all the way at the bottom.
To the left of Samus's helmet, below the Emperor's axe sticks.
I like that there's a Tetris block
I do like that. Tetris is an incredibly iconic and important game, even though I'm not very good at it. But
Is the gold bolt from Lego as well?
the
Gold
gold
brick?
bolt is from the bricks from Lego. The gold bolt's from Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
You
okay.
collect those.
Pokédex, like Pokemon has like 4 things in here. There's the
Am I
incense,
bad? I
the
found
Master Ball,
Oh yeah.
the Pokédex.
Yeah.
I guess 3.
Close enough.
Yo, there's no
Yeah.
Bioshock stuff in here though.
I love Bioshock. Infinite was good, but not as good as the first 2.
I thought Bioshock was good, but to be honest, it was not probably one of my favorite games. I love the theme. Don't get me wrong, but
I think it's one of my favorite games. Oh, is that the BFG from Doom?
Yes.
oh, is it on? Yeah, it's BFG. God, I missed that.
It's like the biggest thing in there. It feels like, is
I
it on
know.
there?
That's the newest iteration of it from 2016.
Buster Sword. That's from Final Fantasy, right?
Right. Specifically 7.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the only one I played, and I hated it.
So, I don't know what the text scanner is. I am excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm just saying. Anyway, we can keep talking about this list, obviously. Or I don't remember what we were talking about for Pokemon Go. We were talking about Pokeballs into Aiden liking Pokemon into Pokemon Go.
Yep.
And we were really just talking about earlier our iconic items.
The boomerang from Zelda is pretty cool. Yeah. I've always been partial myself to the hook shot though. In Zelda, like any iteration of the hook shot in Zelda is just really cool.
Yeah, see, I like
that's-
the boomerang, but isn't the hook shot? And I agree with you, Wombat, is almost always 1 cooler and 2 more useful to me than the boomerang.
I mean, in the 2D games, the boomerang was awesome because like you could sometimes even draw its like path, like on the touchscreen,
Oh, that's fair. 'Cause I never did that. So
especially in like Spirit Tracks and stuff like that.
Has the hookshot been in every single Zelda game?
No.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's not in the first one even. Is it? It's not in the original Zelda, is it? I don't remember.
No, I don't
I didn't think so.
think so.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but I could be a liar.
It's been a recurring item though.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the Link to the Past.
Boomerang, I don't think has been in every game either, but I mean, I really liked BioShock Infinite myself. I liked it better than 2. I liked 1 the best though. I really liked the like lore and stuff from Infinite. I like how it like did stuff, and I don't want to give too much away. So
Yeah, that's true, and I agree with what Tequil said. It's the Dark Souls 2 of BioShock.
what?
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
I
Maybe
disagree.
it's not, I don't think it's as
BioShock
bad.
2 is the Dark Souls 2.
I love BioShock 2. I think it's better than BioShock 1 from a gameplay perspective, but that's not the topic, so I won't get more into that.
The gameplay was a bit more crisp in my opinion, but the story was a little lackluster.
But you know me.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was the drill from when if you haven't played BioShock 2, I'm going to say some spoilers. I'm just letting you
I
know
have.
now. Okay. So when you're a big daddy and you have a drill arm, I love that item. I loved upgrading it to just drill the hell out of everyone. I thought that was incredibly cool, considering in the first one you're running away from them for so long, and now I get to use it. That's awesome. I love that item.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
was
fantastic.
sweet to do. Would
And
be
then-
interesting to play that game in his big days and actually do the multiplayer.
What was that?
It'd been fun to do that, to play that game in his heyday.
Oh yeah,
and play
do
the multiplayer.
I forgot it had multiplayer. It did. You're right.
Mhm.
Back in its heyday, the multiplayer still wasn't that great. Like there wasn't a
Oh,
lot
really?
of people. There wasn't a lot of people
Damn.
playing it,
Okay.
except
we
for
gotta
like
talk
the
about
diehard
Witcher medallion
experts.
on this list. Look at that. I know all
Dude,
about
you haven't
that.
even. Okay.
What are you talking about, man? I know.
The what?
The game's cool.
The Witcher medallion. Have you played The
Oh.
Witcher Wombat? I can't remember.
No.
That's fine. There's Trell.
I own it.
he's
I just
cool.
got it not recently, but like a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, Trell. See, at least you admit. Trell's like, I know all about The Witcher.
I do.
What's the main character's name in The Witcher? Look at you
Matt's gonna get triggered. I don't want to say it. I don't want to ruin it for Wombat.
But I've played it, Matt. Hold on.
Oh man. So like, I'm trying to find an example where an item or items in my opinion made the game rather than, and I think actually, to be honest, I would pick BioShock. I think items in a theme made that game more than, because I thought the gameplay was lackluster, but it was because of the items that it
And the
actually made it
story.
iconic.
The
The
story.
story was okay in my opinion, and this is just my opinion.
I mean, in the first one, that big twist was awesome,
it was, yeah, that was,
and like you did not see it coming at all.
it was just, at the end of the day, when I look back at that game, I'm for me it did not, it's never gonna, man, I don't want to dunk on the game because I did like it, but it wasn't something that just resonated with me, I guess. Like, and
That's totally fair.
and I feel like the items and stuff like that, like the theme and everything, the items definitely carried the weight in that game for me,
Right.
because like looking back, I mean I have like a Big Daddy little figurine actually over there, and I thought he was cool. I loved the Big Daddies. They were like these big hulking brutes that you were scared crapless every time you saw
Yeah.
them. Yeah. So, but you know, if you took them away, would the game even be the same thing? And maybe that's not a fair question, because I mean, if you took away all the items in Zelda, what would you be left with? You know,
A hack and slash.
a hack and slash.
Yeah.
It'd be Hyrule Warrior.
Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, even Hyrule Warriors has items though.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, you can use them to kill things, like bombs and stuff like that.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm surprised. Bombs, dude.
BioShock for me was just about the setting. I mean, and I thought that the way you upgraded weapons, the fact that it goes a long way when you have a cool weapon already, and then when you upgrade it, one, having the ability to upgrade, when you upgrade it, it makes a physical change. Like the weapon looks physically different. I mean, obviously that's not needed, but it adds a lot. Like Infinite didn't do that. You upgrade the weapon, you can see it does new things, but it doesn't look different. That wasn't as cool. But anyway, a lot of the items in BioShock stand out to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We talked about our earliest items. I'm trying to think if we just want to go like chronologically or like change it up and just do like favorites, least favorites, something like
Least
that. I don't know.
Least favorite Blue Potion, easy, hands down. Blue Potion. Next topic.
But the blue potions are so good.
Mm.
My
God.
favorite item, chronologically next, would probably be Oddjob's hat.
Odd Job's what?
Hat.
Oh,
Are you talking about Odd Job from Goldeneye? Wait,
He wasn't
what?
in GoldenEye, was he?
He was in
That's the dude-
GoldenEye, but I'm talking more Nightfire when they gave him a hat as like a built-in weapon that he automatically got. And if you
Okay,
threw it
I
and
don't
hit somebody, it killed them instantly.
Yeah, okay, Odd Job, because he was like 3 feet tall. I hate Odd Job.
So we like did Oddjob battles where like everybody was Oddjob and could throw hats. It was great. Cause like there was like an arc with a hat, like you had to get good with it. But he was also smaller than everybody else, so like
He
you
was,
actually
like,
had to
3
point
feet tall,
down.
dude.
You had to point down to like hit him in Goldeneye.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Man, I poured so many hours into local
Oddjob
multiplayer
slappers only.
GoldenEye.
Punch people in the dick. Cause that's what Oddjob did. He was so tight. He was so low, like you were just punching people's knees while they're trying to reach you. Go ahead, Charles. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just still, you know, this picture that you sent Kirby earlier on. I
Yep.
would never have like even thought of crystal dragons being an item in Spyro.
Yeah, I know. Same thing like Jiggies are. It's the equivalent of Jiggies from like Banjo-Kazooie or Power Star from Super Mario 64. There's collectibles, but I mean, they're not really items that you use, but they are iconic. Like when you think Spyro, besides the dragon, I think of the dragons, the crystal dragons. I mean,
Right. So I mean, like that kind of opened up my eyes a little bit, and I'm trying to think of more items like in that perspective. I kept thinking of like consumables. You know?
right? Yeah, things that you physically use to accomplish, like either have fun or beat the level or do something, right?
Right.
Not just like that's the point of the game is to collect them.
But like if you think about that, you know, not every single item that is iconic is a consumable, and sometimes
Right.
it's-
Like for example, the Triforce.
yeah, like how
Yeah.
iconic is that? And that? I mean, everything goes to that, and not every single Zelda. Obviously, Majora's Mask, worst game, worst Zelda ever. But you know, like most most do like go back to that same trope over and over again, and it's like the sweet story that never ends. You know.
Right. Like, what do I want to say? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping like one iconic thing in every game. Like, even if Majora's Mask had the try, I mean, I don't really know how it would work in the case of Majora's Mask, but
I think
Um,
I don't know where I'm going with this actually.
I think one thing that makes items like better is when it's an item that doesn't immediately get invalidated by another item.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point actually.
So for example, there's a lot of for the slingshot getting invalidated by the arrows. You know what I mean? Like
Yep, the slingshot.
like
doesn't-
when
yeah,
when
that's a
there's an
really
item
good
that
point.
replaces another item, whatever it replaces gets trumped. Like it's no longer a valid item or memorable. And
Yeah.
like there's plenty of items like that, but like that's
You're
just an
actually forgot the
example.
slingshot exists. You're right.
Yeah,
'Cause
there you
there's
go.
no arrow.
how do you guys feel about, and you know, part? Okay, let me try to complete the thought first.
Okay.
How do you feel about items being given to you for the sole purpose of? Let me just call it out. I guess Zelda.
Yep.
You get an item in the temple. You use the item in the temple, and then sometimes it just the use of it just goes away.
Yeah, I'm glad you said
You mean
that, 'cause
like
two items
the
from Twilight
spinner from
Princess.
Twilight Princess?
You already know it, Wombat. You already know it. You already know it. I was also going to include as an aside the Dominion Rod.
Dominion Rod.
It
Yep.
has some slight uses outside of it, but yes,
Both
exactly.
of them do. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're gonna have an item, make it more mainstream in the game. Like don't
Yeah,
just
agreed.
have one
I'm
or
really
two
glad you
uses.
said that, Trell. I'm really glad you read my mind, Wombat, because they had, I feel like this could have had huge potential. It was fun to spin around in the dungeon. I'm like, oh, dude, I can't wait to spin around outside the dungeon. And then the game was like, psych. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. It's
Like-
kind of like it was cool, but then it would just turn into a gimmick, and you're like, no, like make this like you should have had ideas for this outside, you know?
Yeah, it would have been awesome. Like, I mean,
Right.
I-
It is
I
dependent
don't-
on
I
how they implement it, and like there are some things like some people don't even try the items like outside of like for example the whip from Skyward Sword. Spoilers,
Yup.
Trail. There's a whip. And the whip, there's some really cool uses, and like you can actually use it on some enemies. But like if you don't try it on enemies, like if you just use it for the original introduced use, it's like it doesn't get a lot of use. But
Right.
like I do like that the dungeons are designed around items. I just wish that after the dungeon there was
They were so
other
useful.
dungeons that were consecutively using them, or
Yup.
that it was used more like throughout the rest of the game.
yeah, I agree with that. I'm totally happy to have the item be the star of the show in the dungeon, but don't like, okay, you're the star of the show, now you're in the dumpster. Just don't throw them in the trash afterwards.
Right. A game
Yeah.
that really does a good job of that, and I wish Zelda learned from it a little bit, is the Batman Arkham games.
I gotta play those. At
When
least
when you get those items, like the upgrades to Batman stuff, you can use them throughout the entire game for the rest of the time. In fact, you've
That's a
even
really good point.
encountered things earlier on where you couldn't, and Zelda does that too, where you couldn't go anywhere because you didn't have that item yet, and then it
Man.
unlocks that. But like, Batman does such a good job of that.
Batman really, and I'm glad you called it out too, because the Arkham series was just fantastic in doing that. And you know, they kind of had to, because Batman is not a superhero. He's just a really rich boy who has tons of gadgets. So he should be able to have lots of gadgets and use them all the time. And
His
they
super-
did a fantastic job with that.
His superpower is only getting really big boo boos.
Right?
He never dies, even though sometimes he probably should have. But yeah. So gated progression definitely is a thing like what I was talking about earlier. Zelda does do that, but it doesn't always. Sometimes it just like Majora's Mask really has gated progression. Like if you don't go through the temple, and get the bow, you won't be able to unlock the Snowhead pass by dropping the ice down.
Right.
Or like if you don't complete the snowhead thing, you won't be able to get the powder keg to open up the ranch and get the horse, which unlocks the other 2 areas. You know what I mean? Like so.
If you don't have the blue potion, you can't even get into Stone Tower. It's great.
Right.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
Bad. But yeah, I mean, it can. Those items, you know, the spinner and the Dominion rod could have been really iconic and really memorable for me. But I kind of forget they exist until someone mentions something. What about items that are like neat only in the dungeon, then they're not being used? Yeah, I don't want the item for item's sake. Like I want to be able to use it for more, whether it's to find secrets or in combat or whatever. You know, they could have been a lot cooler. So those are. I wouldn't say they're on my most disappointing list. Maybe they are actually. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. And there's some items I want to say from Hollow Knight, but I'll wait. But Matt, just know there's some items from Hollow Knight I really like. That's all I would say.
I think I've gotten at least a third done Hollow Knight.
So still, Trell hasn't even thought about Hollow Knight. He doesn't even know. That game has so many fun things to find.
No.
You
Don't
don't.
even know. Oh my gosh. Man, guns. Like I didn't.
Ratchet
Like,
and Clank. I can name guns for days. Sorry, I just got really excited. I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt you.
you're fine. Like I didn't even think about like going into this topic when we talked about in Discord. I wasn't even thinking guns. I was really limited on my thought process. I guess I was like just items that you get in your inventory. I wasn't thinking of like crystal dragons, like items around you or guns. I was kind of excluding all of that.
Oh man. So what? Let me ask you guys this then, because you know I'm playing Halo. I'm bad at it. Just to be clear, I don't dislike the game. Okay, I like it. It's different than I expected. But regardless, what are your favorite Halo weapons, both of you?
Energy sword.
Okay, I do love that weapon.
I would say energy sword too, but since Mom said it, I'm going to think of something else. Probably the plasma grenade.
Oh,
Okay,
plasma
grenade is
grenade.
good. Actually,
That's a
I
good one.
hate the pistol. I love the plasma grenade.
Plasma grenade is so good, man. I don't know how
Okay.
many times like during multiplayer, I played so much multiplayer of Halo, and sticking someone, excuse me, sticking someone was so good feeling.
Yeah, it makes
Oh.
a satisfying sound and everything. Like
It
sticking
does.
someone.
You feel it, like like Kirby. When you talk about like games like Dark Souls, and this is the obligatory.
Yeah, the
Dark Souls.
Warthog.
Yeah, we gotta get Dark Souls in here somehow.
Yeah, we
Come
had to
on.
mention Dark Souls. So
I also like the Maulers from Halo 3.
Oh, they were pretty good too.
I don't
They're
know what
like-
that is.
So the brutes, you know the spikers that you had?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hate
The-
that gun.
So this is a Mauler, which is they're basically sawed-off shotgun, and you can dual wield it. It's
Oh, I like
awesome.
that. That's in Halo 3. Okay, I'll be looking forward to that. So Trell, what were you saying about Dark Souls and sticking plasma grenades?
Yeah. Oh man, Warthog. Good,
Except for ODST, Matt.
good call out, man. That's the Warthog too.
Yeah,
Or
Warthog.
the ghost
was
the
great.
Ghost, I freaking love the ghost. Anyways, the sticky grenades, like when you do that weighted feel when you were talking about when you're swinging items in Dark Souls.
It's very important that weapons have weight.
Yeah,
no one wants
that-
to be playing games with a plastic sword or a Nerf gun.
I always felt that way about sticky grenades. Like when you threw them, he kind of like this little lob, and then that sound, and then like you could see it just latch onto him. If
Yep.
you felt it, you're like,
Oh,
"Got
I
him."
agree. Okay, I obviously don't know the
Freaking got him.
multiplayer feel, but in single player, yeah, it's awesome. I agree with that.
Oh
No,
my
don't
gosh.
get your LHB out of here.
LHB.
God, you guys are
We
bad.
gotta talk about items in Dark Souls, dude.
Of course, dude.
LHB.
Okay, hands down, my favorite Dark Souls weapon by far is the Pharaon Greatsword, because the Greatsword with a parry dagger. You can parry with it, and I love parrying, and you can use it for these sick ass combos. Oh, I gotta find the usual.
What about those flaming swords that the knights from Dark Souls 3 had that you could do like all these combos and sweep things?
That was pretty good. Dude, I
Um,
already have my favorite weapon in all of Dark Souls was Artorias' sword,
oh man.
hands down.
I mean,
Artorias' sword.
that game had so many weapons to it. Like it was so cool. The Moonlight Greatsword, like appearing in most of the games, is a pretty cool thing too.
Yep.
Heck, even like just bonfires. I don't know if you consider those items or not, but like the coiled sword in the
The
bonfire,
cold sword, yeah.
like that. Like, what would that game be without with a bonfires. Like
I-
people have
we call
done
everything
bonfireless runs, and I can't even imagine. Like,
Right.
Even in that, like the lanterns too, and
right. I mean, like they kind of was that like a thing before Dark Souls, like, or did they kind of
what?
like the bonfire kind of thing?
Not to
It's
my
like
knowledge. I mean, Demon Souls,
checkpoints.
right? But
they kind of just dressed it up. It's a dressed up checkpoint, right?
Yeah, but it's more than that. Like, it's a reusable checkpoint. Like,
and if you use it, everyone comes back. You upgrade there. It's a safe spot, right? Because you're so scared of losing your progress.
Yeah.
You see that glow around the corner, and you're like, you just like.
they took like a whole bunch of elements and put it all together. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you-
they put a whole bunch of items together. Like, you know, the checkpoint from like Sonic, for instance, didn't do that. Like, or even Mario. Like, you'd have
Right,
to
right.
die first for everything to reset.
Man, and yeah, bonfires, Estus flasks. There's so many good weapons in Dark Souls too. I mean, Havel's Dragon Tooth. I love that
Okay.
weapon.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Final Fantasy, actually, Matt, because I didn't own a PlayStation until I was an adult.
I have actually not played. I played a bit of Final Fantasy VII. At this point, I'm waiting for the remake. I plan on playing Final Fantasy VI.
I
as
beat
well.
Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't play any of the game. My friend couldn't beat it, so I beat it for him.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I remember you telling me this story. Yeah, you lost because your was bad.
Fred was bad.
Did you? I even know Wombat's friend couldn't beat Final Fantasy VII, so he called Wombat over to beat the last boss, and then that's it.
Man,
so
that's
Wombat's
almost like,
beaten the game and never played it.
it's
Yeah.
almost like using a player summon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. What about
Matt knows what I'm talking
what about Cappy?
Dude, okay, from a gameplay perspective, I like Cappy, but I just feel like it should have. No, it did need to have eyes. I guess it did need to be personified. I don't know. I like Cappy. I like being able
Is-
to bounce off your head.
Is he an item, or is he
He's really a character though.
character.
Right? Or is he not? Because he's sentient. He's sentient. But then, let me think about.
but
this.
you used him?
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Well, are the crystal dragons then from Spyro items or characters?
And is the hat from the Minish Cap an item or a character?
I have not played that yet, but if it's like
Yeah.
Cappy, I don't know. I
It's
guess
like
I-
Cappy.
The crystal dragons are not alive until you collect them. Then you turn them. Yeah, but then they are though. But they really are alive. They're just doing their own thing. I don't know. That's a good question.
They're item personified items, or in terms of the Crystal Dragons, they're items until you free them. They're sealed in items.
Yeah. Is Cappy an item? I don't know. I really don't know. I
Yeah.
have to think about this.
Is Master Sword an item then?
Like, am I missing something? Like, it should be an item, right?
I can't answer that question yet.
Okay, so Majora's Mask I played when I was a kid. Skyward Sword I played when I was a kid. Skyward Sword
You
maybe
didn't
that's that
you
question.
didn't beat that, right?
I didn't beat it. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer it then.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate that. Okay. That-
Is the Millennium Falcon an item?
I don't even know about that. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Have you
I
seen
haven't seen the last
Solo?
one.
Have you seen
Oh,
Solo?
Solo. Oh, wait. What? Man.
They download a character into the ship to save her life.
Okay, so now we're on this topic now of defining what an item is. Is
Yep.
Cortana an item?
No,
Okay, I feel like absolutely not.
no,
Absolutely
definitely
not.
not.
Okay.
She's just an AI, right? Like, does she even do anything besides be annoying on Windows 10?
she helps out Master Chief quite a bit.
I mean,
want to play Master Chief. I need to give me Halo 1, Microsoft.
To be honest, I think you should have started with Halo 1.
But I couldn't. It's not out yet.
Oh, so Reach was the only one?
Reach is
Yeah,
the only
I
one
wanna
right
play
now.
Reach. I have to wait. I'm gonna play the other ones, but I gotta wait.
If I had known when the start date for Halo 1 would have been, I would have had the challenge be Halo 1. But since I didn't,
that's
I was
fair.
like, just do Reach.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I want to play it. I want to be Master Chief. Anyway, yeah,
I don't think Cortana's an item.
Okay, so let's
Even
talk
though
about
he
why
does
is
wear.
Cortana not an item, and why is Cappy an item? Because you use Cappy more in terms of the actual gameplay, or
Right. Yeah. Cortana is a companion like Navi is. And Navi's
Okay.
not an item.
All right.
Cortana is an
You use
item.
Cortana in cutscenes.
Cortana is an item in one game. And that's
Hero
it.
Wars?
No.
Which game?
Can't answer that yet. So,
Me,
yeah.
nice.
I can't
You guys can
remember
get into the DMs with each other then.
Get into the DMs. Let's go.
I can't message you right now because I'm the one hosting this, but we'll talk
Yeah,
later.
that's fine. That's fine. But I'll have to think about. What does that mean? One game she's gonna be an item, huh? Okay.
What games have you guys not played yet that interest you because of the items?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hold on. Let me pull
Hmm.
up my list. This is why I have lists.
I can answer that right now.
Do it.
Borderlands.
I love Borderlands. Oh, there's so many crazy ass guns.
Eh.
Don't No, I'm just kidding.
I'm interested in Borderlands because of the theme, the items.
Okami.
What drew me into Okami.
Hmm.
But you've played
yeah.
that, Wombat.
Oh, you haven't played that? I thought both of you guys.
I
We
have.
both have.
I have.
He has played it.
But
Okay.
We love it.
I look forward to it because of the items.
Okay. Well, no.
Fair.
What game haven't you played? yet?
Oh. Sorry, I missed that part. Good
Okay,
question.
I've got
I'll think about
two.
that.
Okay, then I'll go. So one is Metro Exodus. Metro is this post-apocalyptic game where it's like in Russia, and in Exodus, I guess you kind of craft your own guns from like scavenging parts you find around, and that one just seems pretty interesting to me. But the one I'm more interested for, I don't know how the gameplay's going to shake out overall. It's newer to PC. It's been on Xbox for a while, but Sunset Overdrive. And it's made by the
Oh,
same
man.
people. There's a bunch of crazy ass weapons in the game that looks like it kind of will remind me of Ratchet and Clank in a way. And I'm buying this game purely on the fact that there might be some crazy Ratchet and Clank-esque weapons, and that's one of the only reasons I want to give it a shot. I don't know much else about it, so
I don't know much about it either, but the game looks like it's like an adrenaline junkie's dream.
it looks so cool.
Yeah, so I'm stoked to see that.
So
You have
obviously
to
those are
stream it
my
now. Official.
no.
I've got two.
Okay.
A Hat in Time
Good
because
game. I really
Did
like
you
that
not
game.
play that game?
I haven't played it. And then
Did.
Jedi
you play
Fallen
Trump?
Order
Jedi.
Fallen
Souls.
Order, dude.
because
game's
I want to
good.
use the lightsaber. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super
Don't.
iconic as well.
yeah.
Like, man, how have we not
Just
talked
the
about
sound of it is iconic. You don't even need to see it.
Man, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't even like Star Wars, and I think it's sweet.
I mean, that's why people
Star Wars
probably
games
like the
are
energy sword from Halo. Because it's like a lightsaber. It even has the like sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Man, Star Souls. I can't wait. Jedi Souls. Man, you're gonna love that game. It's so good.
Man, yeah, especially because you actually like Star Wars.
Oh yeah, man. I can't believe that you even got into that, Kirby. That was
I
that
mean,
was the funny part.
I don't know, dude. My friend made me play. He's like, just try. I'm like, I like Souls a lot, but I don't like Star Wars. And like, just try it. So I did. And I was like, damn, this is actually a lot of fun. I don't really understand the universe that well. I don't care about the story that much. But I ended up kind of caring about the story towards the end. But anyway, it was a great game.
That game deserves DLC. For
You know what
sure.
deserves is fast travel. But anyway,
That's true too. Man, this should be another topic. What games deserve DLC that don't have DLC? That can be another day's topic. I
I'm gonna
feel.
name it. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Oh man. Yeah, bless Matt for Jedi Souls. I dude, as soon as I saw him playing it, I was like, Kayla can testify to this too. Like,
You should
I
play
was-
every game that I play. Matt says sorry.
I was losing my mind. Like, he was like sitting there, and all of a sudden he'd pull out his lightsaber and he would like cut something in half. I was like, oh my god, I gotta play this game.
Matt, you do have good taste in games. I'll give you that.
Dude. Man.
That's
So,
a one
you
spicy game. Mwah.
Spicy game. So going back to items that are not really items because they're characters in. The potato from Portal.
Item.
Item? Really? But GLaDOS is in there.
Yep.
It's literally just a portal. But
She
it
gets
doesn't
well.
actually-
I mean, actually, there's points in time where you use GLaDOS as an item, like the different parts of her. Where you rip them off and you throw them away. You remember that in Portal
I
1?
do, yeah.
So those are items.
So GLaDOS is an item.
Well, I'm specifically
She
saying that-
becomes an item when she becomes the potato, but then she's
that's
not the
Portal 2,
item.
right?
Yeah, this is in Portal 2.
Okay, and she sticks on the end of your portal gun, right?
Right. Like you have to pick her up and then like drop her again later. So like she becomes an item and then she becomes GLaDOS again. Like
I mean,
And
I
then
can't
she's not an
argue
item.
That, but I do think it's a weak item. It's an item
it is.
light.
It's not like an item that you really use.
Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, then you got to. Of course, we're talking Portal. We also got to mention because that's probably one of the most.
The portal
iconic
gun.
I was
items.
yeah, that's easily in my top 5.
I mean, and then Half-Life the crowbar is like the crowbar is so well known
Yeah.
for Half-Life.
Half-Life?
Yeah. Have you
Okay.
played
I've never
Half-Life?
played Freeman's weapon.
Oh.
Never played Half-Life. So
Oh. Man. That hurts. That hurts.
I have all of them because
Me too.
Like come
They
free
came
on
out
Steam
free,
or-
yeah.
Yeah, Tequila. I've never played.
Trell,
it.
you've got to play some Half-Life.
That'll be my H for when I do the alphabet.
Are you gonna do the alpha challenge?
No, no. Are you kidding me? Like Matt's gonna keep bribing me with games. I can't get away from his
Yes.
game, dude. Oh my gosh, we need to play. I need to play Undertale too for Matt. That's what I need to do.
Well, you know there is Deltarune.
Trell, look what you're doing. Now Tekel's unsubscribing from my channel thanks to you.
No, he's unsubscribed from my channel. Because of you, you're bringing down the podcast.
Oh my gosh. What else here? What is that? What is that holy hand grenade from?
Worms.
Monty Python.
Wait, is that what?
The holy hand grenade's from Monty Python, but they used it in Worms.
Well, this is okay. I think it's okay. That's fair. I've never seen Monty Python. You guys can shoot
Monty
me if you
Python
want.
and the Holy Grail. That's where the holy hand grenade comes from.
Okay.
But I don't
Okay.
really remember
If
much.
anybody ever mentions the holy hand grenade, it's because of Monty Python.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, if I ever mention it's because of Worms, I've never seen Monty Python, but I see your point.
You're missing out.
Ugh.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is hilarious. You don't necessarily need to watch the rest of them, but you gotta watch Holy Grail.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
It's like iconic,
Man,
obviously.
kinda like Amulet of Kings.
Wait, what?
The Amulet of Kings.
I have
and-
no idea what that
and
is.
Elder Scrolls.
That's what it's from?
general. Oh yeah. Elder
Okay.
Scrolls just has a crap ton of items. So does Fallout with Nuka Cola,
Right.
bottle caps. I mean, dude, those games
Right.
just like.
I've never
Come-
played any of the Fallouts either, so
Oh, are you serious?
yeah.
Damn.
I started the
Like-
beginning of maybe 3 or New Vegas,
Okay.
and that's
I've
it.
never played 1 or 2, but
Yeah, I've never played the first two either. I played 3, New Vegas, and 4.
What's Joel's Watch? What's that?
It's from Last of Us.
Oh, yeah, okay, got it.
Yep, and Ellie Switchblade.
I thought I knew it, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. You
what is
got
from
it.
Last of Us?
Joel's Watch and Ellie's Switchblade.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like Clementine's hat is from The Walking Dead, and
Yep.
what's the
Ye-
heart locket from?
Wait, where? It looks like Zelda, but
Where's the heart locket?
oh, it's okay. Well, it's apparently it's from a game.
Oh,
It's
that
from that.
that looks like
It's
Dragon
not Zelda.
Quest.
Troll DM'd you. It's not a game you've played, Wombat.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Okay. That didn't really have that so much significance to me, though.
So
No,
Undertale,
I'm
got
saying-
it.
I didn't even recognize it.
Okay. The Jiggies and everything, is that from Banjo?
That's Banjo.
Yeah.
There's some weird ones in here. Like they have the Terror Blade from Terraria.
What's Hidden Tape?
That's from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You collect
Yeah,
around.
Tony Hawk Pro
Oh,
Skater,
man.
man.
I remember that, but I just don't remember.
It's this strange note from Slender Man.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's from Slender Man. For those of you who joined late, who don't know what we're talking about, it's that. Upper left, there's a strange note. It's from Slender Man Arrival or something like that.
Okay.
There's the original Slender game too. They had pages which inspired that.
That's actually what it's from.
Okay, so let me like try going through some games here. I'm gonna just say a game, and I want you guys to like
nice.
say an item from it that
I like it
that you remember.
Okay.
Outlast.
The camcorder.
Oh, good call.
Circular saw. That's the only thing I know about the game. So
Fair.
I'm
trying to go as fast as possible, just like gut instinct item.
I don't know this game. Dishonored.
The watch.
I've never played
the
it.
mask. No, the mask. I take it back.
Okay.
Corvo's mask.
Little Nightmares.
Raincoat.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I was gonna say Raincoat. I like you call that out. I'll say Alan Wake.
Flashlight.
Flashlight. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt had it. I had to call it out.
That was a good one.
Let me see here. Dark Souls.
That's this.
All right. I was wanting to see if both of you guys like said something different at the same time.
I was gonna say Firekeeper Soul.
What? Really? That's so much to spit out of your mouth in the short time.
So much to spit out your mouth.
It is. It's so much to spit out. Let me think. What else here?
Oculars.
Doors only open from one side. I'm just kidding.
Doors open. Mimics.
Mix.
Our mimics items.
Another enemies, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah. I know.
I like this game. Keep going.
Oh man, that's good. Let me think. Surge.
I guess exosuits. I guess nothing in particular.
Okay.
There wasn't anything super stand out in that game. I used one weapon the whole time. Cool, but really just the mech suits or the exosuits. They weren't mechs, but.
Okay. Crash.
Vampire. Shitty things. Shit. Garbage. Okay, sorry.
Crash Bandicoot.
Fruit.
The mask. I don't know the dude's name. The mask. Or apples.
yeah.
Maybe apples.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
mask
I
came
said
first,
fruit.
So,
Yeah.
yup.
Okay. Man,
That's
I like
true.
that.
The mimic's head is an item. You're right.
That's true. The
Head of avarice.
Oh, it is. So, but is the lore on that like you're actually wearing a, or is it just an item?
You're wearing a mimic.
That's cool. I actually had no idea. Where do his legs go anyway?
You chopped him off, dude.
They're all stuffed in the chest in there with your head.
You killed him.
Okay.
He's dead. You cut off the head and put it on yours. It's really morbid.
It's really morbid.
Prince of Persia.
I
Knife.
guess, like,
The knife of time.
Is there like an hourglass? I haven't played enough of that game. I played one.
The knife is what lets you go back in time.
Okay, then yeah, I guess that. I haven't played enough of it to have any strong memories of it, but
Yoshi's Island.
eggs. Just any Yoshi egg.
Eggs, yeah.
Yoshi egg. Good call.
Or
Man,
maybe
I'm gonna
Mario,
have to-
but eggs came first, so.
I'm gonna have to pull up a list of video games here. I'm starting to draw a blank. Someone, you go start naming games.
I'm gonna take over. Hold on. I don't know if you. No, hold on. This is hard.
It is like on the
Okay,
spot.
okay.
You're like games, video games.
Smash Bros.
Ooh,
Hammer.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice job. This is actually really Kirby. My name.
Ooh,
Power Star.
Dude, I don't know. I was gonna say anything that he could suck up, but
Anything. All of the
So
above.
that's an interesting one. Kirby doesn't really have items for the most part in it. It's
The
mostly
star
enemies
is
that he.
recurring.
Yeah,
Or I would have said the lollipop, but yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right though.
he usually turns enemies into items, like as in
Yeah.
like he absorbs their power.
and he just—it's almost like a costume though. Well, costumes
Right,
still count as
right.
items, all right?
Left for Dead.
Oh, dude, pills. It's always the pills.
Oh,
pills
pills.
here.
Pills. Got some pills.
Yeah.
Lewis is my homeboy.
Gears of
Why do
War.
I act like I've never played a video game in my entire life and they don't exist? Okay, Metroid and Castlevania. Super Missile for Metroid, and then specifically for Symphony of the Night. Oh, I don't know if you guys even plan playing that.
Powerball bombs for
Oh, Powerball
Metroid.
bombs are good.
And Castlevania, I've never played actually.
I've never
If we're
played.
talking OG Castlevania, I like the crucifix that you throw.
I should have made Castlevania my C game.
No, you did better with Cuphead.
What about like what about how about Shadow of the Colossus?
Probably just the sword, honestly. That you
Hmm.
the light shiny sword. Or it could be aggro, but I
Is that
thought of
the-
the sword first.
But
Aggro!
is the horse an item?
Oh no, you're absolutely right. No, the horse is not an item.
Is the sword the only item you get?
You get bow and
It's a
arrow.
bow, but it sucks. I never use it.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
You use it for a few things. The bow.
It had to be the sword though. That's the most useful weapon. Or if you don't have the sword, you can't do the game.
Yeah.
You don't even know where to go. You gotta shine in the light and find where to go.
It's true. At least he's played that.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, the power of the
Super Mario Super Mario 64.
The wing cap.
Ooh, Wing. Oh, I was gonna say like the star, but wing cap's
That's-
better.
And when I found that for the first time, looking up into the sun, I was like, dude, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Donkey Kong.
Anyone in particular, or just Donkey Kong general?
Donkey Kong in general.
Barrel.
Barrels. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Uh,
I forgot the shooting barrels, man.
Red Dead Redemption.
I never
Ooh.
put the first one, but for the second one I'm playing right now, it would probably have to be
His hat. His hat.
his hat. Yeah, honestly, just a hat. Whenever it falls off, I make myself go pick it back up. I want it. I want to
Just
wear
'cause,
it.
Like, who's a cowboy without his hat, you know?
Yeah, you really. Yeah. That's a
But
good
that
point.
hat was so damn cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for Red Dead, it's got to be that.
I have the Force Unleashed. I didn't know that.
Don't play it. Don't play it.
Red Dead is probably the slowest game that I actually enjoy.
Red Dead was probably the slowest game I ever streamed, and it took me a little bit to adjust to the pace of it, actually.
Yeah, it's so slow.
I felt awkward streaming it for like the first couple of days. I was like, "This is weird. What do I do?"
It is.
Yeah.
No, you guys haven't played those games yet.
What about like Fallout 3?
When I think of Fall, I think what do I think of? I guess just the Vault suit. Or no, the Pit Boy.
Oh, I was gonna say Nuka Cola.
Oh, yeah, it's good too actually.
Fortnite.
I hate it.
Pickaxe.
I guess
Which one?
the
Pickaxe.
pickaxe,
Well, I was gonna say the blue.
Oh, the potion.
the shield.
Potion.
drink.
Shield
Wait.
potion.
Trell just said blue potion is his favorite item. Hashtag blue potion
Yeah,
first
yeah, blue
favorite
potions,
item.
Blue potions. Oh, I'm gonna tell Caleb to make blue potions for
I
your
hate
Super Bowl
everything.
party.
I hate everything. My pickaxe in Fortnite is a weightlifting barbell. Oh,
It would be.
Majora's Mask.
It would be.
What's your favorite item in Majora's Mask?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna DM you and then I'll.
Yeah, I know what my
favorite.
favorite item is too. It's the
Almost. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was good. That was
I
good.
almost put it to the rogues. Okay, my favorite that Trell knows about though is because I want to go.
is
fast.
the what?
The bunny.
Bunny hood? Yeah.
No, it's the Goron mask. 'Cause I want to roll into a ball.
Goron Mask. Nice.
Then it's the bunny. hood.
That game has more items in it than any other Zelda game.
It's so good. That's why it's my favorite Zelda.
I wish they would come out. To be honest, what do you think of a Majora's Mask 2?
No.
You wouldn't be down for it?
No.
I would totally be down for it.
And the reason why is because I'd like them to make something else. Like I don't want them to make a sequel to Majora's Mask. Like that's like
How do you feel?
let
about
it be
Breath of
its
the Wild
own
2?
game. Breath of the Wild 2, I'm fine, but like Majora's Mask, like you don't need to make a sequel to that game to make a game that's like Majora's Mask. Just make your own game that has elements of Majora's Mask in it. You know what I mean? Like
Right. Right.
Like having a set schedule or having like you can't have masks or else it might as well be Majora's Mask 2. So like
I mean,
between
you
now
can
and
still
then-
do a game with a whole bunch of masks and stuff and not have it be Majora's Mask. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How would you feel if they did an OOT2?
Let me think about that.
What would you do? Like,
I mean,
isn't every Zelda game an OOT too? Like Twilight Princess was
I would
OOT
say Twilight
too.
Princess
was basically was,
Yeah.
but like it would be more centered around the ocarina, I guess, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Let me think about that. Like
The
Maybe
the
it would
best
be
way
like
that
another fork in
the
in
best way that Zelda
universe.
does sequels is by making their own game that is like a spiritual successor, not like a second game. So like, for example, Majora's Mask was the sequel to Ocarina of Time, like the direct sequel, and it was completely different. It was centered still around Ocarina of Time, but it was
is
its
the
own
only
thing.
sequel?
Phantom Hourglass is the sequel to Wind Waker.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same two people.
but apparently it's not good.
It's a 2D game.
Yeah, that's that's fair.
So Hollow Knight 2D game confirmed bad. Okay, got it.
No, Hollow Knight's
Oh
not a
my
2D
God, we're
game.
making a Hollow Knight sequel. Let's
Hollow
go.
Knight is a side scroller. That's
Still
different.
2D.
I'm talking about 2D Zelda. Like, A Link to the Past is the best 2D Zelda game. Minish Cap's a close second, but then the rest
Agreed.
goes
Well, I don't know
severely
if it's
downhill
like
really
Minish Cap.
fast, except for Link Between Worlds was really good. And then obviously the originals, the Zelda was great, but yeah.
Okay.
Four Swords being the worst, and then there's really good and really bad things about some of the other ones. Like, yeah. I think we've kind of.
player wise, but
What was that? What was that, Kirby?
I was saying I didn't know that Four Swords was bad. I was one of my
Four
buddies
Swords
wanted
is
to play it.
bad. It's
Oh, good to know.
really bad.
Okay.
Let me call out some more games in here. For items. The first thing that pops into your head. Witcher 3.
Probably just his swords because he's got two swords and they're sweet.
Oh, he does. He has two. Ooh.
One for monsters, one for humans. Yeah.
Okay. Metal Gear.
Box.
Ooh, yeah, cardboard box. Damn, you're faster than me. Yep.
I've never played it, but even I know what the box is.
I've never played it either.
What?
Dead Space.
The cutter.
Oh man, Dead Space. Oh, dude, I'm.
I broke trail.
I guess the cutter. Yeah.
For me, it
No,
was the
no,
line
what's that
gun.
one? What's that one? Like that's like the shotgun of that game.
I don't
What's
know.
that
I
called?
only know the cutter.
I really like the line gun because it did a line and it just chopped things in half.
Yes, that's
Right.
it. The line gun. That was it. What about Luigi's Mansion?
Vacuum.
Oh, vacuum.
Vacuum. Yep.
Dead Space, the eyeball needle.
Yeah, the eyeball needle.
no.
The eyeball needle.
That hurts my eyes just thinking of that, dude.
Uh,
Oh man, that's so bad. Let me. What else? Apex. Does that have any items?
Apex Legends.
Yeah.
That's what in the picture there was the shield cell. That's what they chose for it. It has some iconic guns. They're mostly taken from Titanfall. It has a few items, but nothing that I would say is like, yeah, that's super iconic. So
Alien
Suit and-
Isolation.
Dead Space. Oh,
the
flamethrower
scanner, I guess. Oh, flamethrower, yeah.
or the Molotov. I would probably pick Molotov too.
Oh, the scanner. Nice, Kirby.
Scanner was pretty good. Monster Hunter World.
Oh, dude, my lance. My lance is sexy, easily.
It's iconic though.
No, it's not iconic. I just like it. The most iconic thing in Monster Hunter World, specifically in World,
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eye, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Monster Hunter World.
My blue eyes.
I want to change my answer for Alien Isolation to Locker.
Locker,
Locker, yeah.
locker strats.
Devil May Cry.
Matt, thank you for calling him out on that.
Ebony and Ivory, his guns or his sword, but I think of his guns first for some reason because they're always prominent on the cover.
Okay.
I love Devil May Cry.
Destiny.
I don't know, your little like robot pal who follows you around.
That's not an item though, right?
No, you're right. Oh, you're right. It's not. Then I have nothing because I don't.
Yeah, I never played Destiny.
In the picture that was posted, there was the Sunshot. That's a Destiny gun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I would say Sparrow.
Sparrow. I don't know what that is.
It's your like little motorcycle.
Oh, okay. I think there's always this gun that's posted like Ace of Spades or something like that. I think that's a Destiny gun.
What was that one gun that like in vanilla Destiny is like the big rocket launcher?
The Gjallarhorn?
Gjallarhorn, yeah, you even know Gjallarhorn.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that one's really popular too.
It's interesting like how items like transcend games or like
you never
even
play them and you still know about them.
right.
Yeah. I think that's when you know you got something going on, you know?
I mean, like, there's games that are crappy except for their item. You know, like.
Right. Well, in my opinion, Gears. I hate all of Gears.
But the chainsaw gun is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I've only tried one Gears and I wasn't a fan.
I kind of liked Gears. I've played through the first 3.
You did? Wow.
Yeah. When I ran out of Halo, I played Gears with my friend.
But like that chainsaw gun is pretty sweet. I can't lie.
Just like tearing them apart. It's great.
If Gears 5 ever went on like a super sale, I would buy it just because I've played the other Gears.
Is it on PC yet, or is it?
It's not. Yeah, it's on Steam. It's on Steam.
Oh yeah, cool.
I think it's been on half off.
I haven't played Devil May Cry very much. I'm not a big fan of it, to Kel. But I know Kirby likes Devil May Cry.
I do. I love Devil May Cry. Fantastic game. Series.
Outer Worlds.
Nah, I haven't played it yet.
Me neither.
Okay, I can't even talk to Kayla. Name an iconic item from Outer Worlds.
Is she there?
Yeah, she's right here.
Oh, okay.
She's thinking.
Oh, not in chat. She's next to you. Okay. None. Got it.
She hasn't played in 2 weeks, so it's all deleted out of her brain. Spacer's Choice head mask.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I mean, if you're going to talk about a Outer Worlds item, you just got the moon. The moonhead.
Moonhead?
Moonhead.
Okay.
Oh, the Moonhead. I got you.
It's
that dude, the mascot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can get it, by the way.
You can get... Oh, I kind of want to play that now.
The head.
Just to wear that stupid Moonhead. League of Legends? Does that have any?
Yeah, I mean, it has a bunch of items, just like Dota. I can't name any because I've never played that game, but I'm sure there are plenty of items that people who play that game feel like, oh yeah, this.
Nothing super iconic that a non-LOL person would know?
No, not at least not me.
Okay. StarCraft.
There's not really an item
pylons.
in StarCraft.
Pylons.
That's the only thing I really know.
I mean,
I was gonna say Vespian gas.
that's a resource.
Well, I don't know any items.
It's still an item.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Hold on. Resources are completely items.
Okay, then gas is an item.
You want to say the minerals?
No, like none of that's items. That's just a resource that you use to make stuff.
Okay, fine. Marine armor. How about that?
Okay, I guess.
What about Warcraft 3?
I haven't played it either. I've only put the Dota mod for it.
There's a Dota mod?
Yeah,
Well,
that's where Dota came from.
It was a Warcraft 3 mod, and that's why Blizzard's really mad that they didn't get rights to Dota. So now they're trying to lock down the Warcraft 3 Reforged thing. Like, if you make any custom maps, they have intellectual rights to it. So everyone's all pissed off. But yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
because they don't want another Dota coming out of it.
And then they don't. They want Dota to come out of it, but they want the rights to it so they can get the money. Because Dota 2 is massive now, and they have no claim to it, and they're mad.
That's funny.
bless you.
So yeah, but yeah, I haven't played Warcraft 3 enough, or really at all besides Dota.
Oh yeah, the stun gun, dude. That was good. in Resident Evil. I love the stun gun.
I hate you.
Sekiro.
Whoa. The first thing I think of is probably what? Yeah, I mean the sword, but
The first thing I think of is the grapple because I don't think the sword
Oh,
was
actually,
iconic
you're
or
right.
memorable enough. I thought it was just a regular sword.
no, you're right. It wasn't.
I liked the
Yeah.
axe. The
Yeah, the axe was
boom.
So, what's funny is like for a combat centric game, your sword is like forgettable.
there's something truly. It's a katana, right? Like
Yeah,
every game
but
has katanas.
You don't even
Yeah.
upgrade it really.
You don't.
arguably you do get the mortal blade, right? So there's that.
Oh,
cool.
I used the shit out of that. I used it so much that Kirby was like, "Oh man, I should have used that more."
All you did was use it. Yeah.
I don't think that the mortal blade was even.
The stagger
It
trail.
was good, but I agree with you, Trell. It wasn't like the most iconic, crazy thing that they could have added.
I mean, with knowing the ending, the Mortal Blade definitely came into play a lot
Right.
more than you thought it would.
True.
So
I've not played Silent Hill, so I don't know.
Yeah, neither have I.
me neither,
So
because I didn't have a
I can
PlayStation
see
until I was
that
an
game.
adult, so I don't have the
Pistol,
proper
That's
system.
what I would say to Silent Hill.
Pistol.
I'm assuming there's a pistol.
Giant blade, from the Pyramid Head guy,
From Pyramid Head, yeah.
or the Pyramid Head mask, really.
Maybe
Yeah,
you guys
that
played
kinda- yeah.
Darksiders.
Yes,
Yes.
I love that game. I mean, War's sword is awesome.
Yeah, just
Okay, I've never
I like-
played any Darksiders, so I have no idea.
It's like a hack and slash mixed with Zelda. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
at least the first one is.
I haven't played the other ones.
Like or
No.
But the third one tries to be Souls-like. The third one is Souls-like,
Okay.
okay.
where you have souls and you lose them when you die, and you have to get them back, and the combat's a bit more methodical like that. But
Interesting.
it's not nearly as good, but they tried it. The funniest thing about Darksiders is actually each one goes for something a little different. Like Wombat said, the first one is like Zelda-esque with dungeon puzzle solving stuff like that. The second one goes for like Diablo style loot progression, and then
Oh.
the third one's Souls-like. They just keep trying new shit.
Okay. Assassin's Creed.
The Hidden Blade,
Avi.
Is that
Flags.
flags, boats.
I mean, there's also the vantage points with the eagle drops.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Well, those are locations, though, right?
Yeah, but yeah, true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
God of War.
Well, the newest one, his Leviathan axe is sick as hell. Think of that. And the older ones is just his like blades of chaos, his little like chain.
Yeah, the
sword
chain
things.
blades.
I've never played any of them. I want to play it.
So-
I've only put the newest one, but do you own?
I
the
own
PS4?
the 3 remake.
Oh,
'Cause it was,
okay,
like,
okay.
$5 on the Walmart clearance rack. I was
Gotcha.
like, yes, please. But
Yes,
I can't get 1 or 2 because 1 or 2 you have like a PlayStation 2 to do or something.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
If you get PlayStation Live or PlayStation Gold or whatever it's
PS
called,
Now or PS Plus,
get
one of
the
the.
virtual console of it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that, but I don't know if I want to do that.
I only put the newest one, so.
But PS5 will be backwards compatible to the beginning of time. So I
Everything.
might be able to do
At
that.
the beginning of time, you can play Atari games on it.
Yes.
Well, I think we've kind of run our course here, right?
I don't have much else actually. Yeah.
What I will say is that
Brain juice.
it's just crazy how important items can be for a game.
Right.
But like it's not always necessary. Like there's some games where it's like it's still a good game, items are not. And then there's some games that the items make the game.
Ratchet and Clank. in my
So
opinion, make the game.
right. So it's just something to think about as we go through gaming and like recognize how powerful an item can be. And
To be honest, like I've dabbled with like some ideas in my mind of like what I would do for like making a video game,
Hmm.
and I never really thought about what items I would put in that. And I guess I probably, if I was actually going to sit and make a video game, I would have to maybe try to make some sort of items that I would shoot for being the icon, because you walk away from the game and what do you talk about?
I
You
mean,
talk about the icon.
That's
Well, let
actually.
me ask you-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, like, Trell, you can DM me this if you want, but what item would you say is significant to Undertale? I don't think it needs items whatsoever.
The heart.
Besides, no, besides this.
I mean, what would you say is that?
That.
Hold on, let me look at this. Let me just slide into these DMs here. Oh my god.
Besides, but obviously, all memes aside, I don't think if the game had no items, I don't think it would be any worse of a game.
Right.
I don't
So
think
like
it
it doesn't
rises
always
to that.
have to. Like, but if there aren't items that stand out, you have to make sure that the game stands out in general.
Yeah, and yes.
Or you could have it both ways. Like Zelda can stand out both ways. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah, of course.
Think about merchandise sales that go along with video games. If you have no items, like what merch can I buy from Undertale? Actually, I'm super curious now. Let me go.
You can
look
buy, I guarantee you can buy any character plushie that you'd ever want.
other than yeah, I was just about to say plushies of the characters, right? But there's probably no items, right?
I doubt it.
Undertale plushies. Oh yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh, hearts,
I've got
hearts.
like all kinds of Halo figurines with like armor and little weapons and stuff like that.
Right.
I have like some unopened in the box over there. Even like it's like there's a whole bunch of stuff like remaking items. Like that's how I have this little energy sword. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, true.
So
So
if you don't have good items, you gotta have good characters then.
or a good story. You know, like yeah.
Interesting. It's definitely something like if I was gonna sit and make it, I would maybe have to actually give some thought. Like,
Right.
what is there any kind of significant item that this game is centered around? Like, think about Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That whole game is crafted around that. OOT is crafted around.
In fact,
Ocarina.
most Zelda games are named after an item that is the main item of the game. Skyward Sword,
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Majora's Mask. You know, so on and so forth. Phantom Hourglass. So,
Are any of them? I guess Link to the Past isn't. I'm like, I think
A
few
Link
of them-
Between Worlds, yeah.
Breath
So
of
we're
the
just
Wild.
gonna
Yeah,
do,
I
like-
guess that's true.
the Mouse of Destiny, and then we gotta just make a video game on that, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
like, you guys remember the game that I want to make? All the items are centered around children's, like, items of comfort. So,
Right.
I've got a cool idea for items in that way. Like, so,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's just an interesting thing to think about. Like, give credit where credit's due. Like, and sometimes like items can be the unsung hero of a game. Like, you don't really think about it as like, oh, like that makes the game, but it sometimes does. So anyway, guys,
Think about.
thanks for joining us. We'll be back in probably 2 weeks. Sorry about not being here last week. I got super sick, so. And as you can probably tell from me coughing, I'm still getting over it. But hopefully it'll be gone by next time.
Getting over it. What item from getting over it?
Pickaxe. Is
The-
that's what he uses, right?
Yeah, the pickaxe.
The
Or
pot.
Or
the
it's-
pot
Pot
that
you
he's
stuck in.
Or
That's what I choose.
isn't that like a sledgehammer actually? Now
You're
that I
right,
think
it's
about
a
it.
sledgehammer. It's not a pickaxe. It's a sledgehammer, which makes less sense. But I choose the cauldron anyway. I take it back.
Yeah, I was thinking the cauldron myself. So anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. We'll give you the topic when it comes to us, and if you guys have one for us, go ahead and drop it in the Discord. The link is just above Takel's message. So we'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Beat Majora's Mask before next time.
Ooh.
Challenge accepted, right? Thanks for joining us, guys.